when we're in this business, we tend to think about how do we stand out? How do you set yourself apart from the crowd, from that audience of, there are a million other coaches and there are a million other mindset coaches, a million other life coaches, there's a million other people doing this. And why does someone want to choose you? Right. And this goes through your head at first when you start your business, you're like, oh, I'm so good at this. I love this. I want to make an impact. I want to really, really help people achieve their goals. I have a purpose and I want to really live in my purpose. And that's where it starts. And it's amazing. And then what starts to happen is you're sharing what you do, you're letting folks know, hey, I can help you. I can help you achieve your goal. I can help you feel better. I can help you live a better life. I can help you stand in your authenticity. And then what happens? What happens is at first, folks come. And then all of a sudden, it's like, where is everyone? I've been really good. I've got all these clients that I've helped before. And yet now there's this massive influx of people who are all doing what seems like the same thing. But here's what I want you to know, it's not the same thing. What you do is different. And you get to differentiate yourself and you get to stand out in the crowd. So, hey, let me tell you why this is important to me and why I'm talking about this. So, first of all, I'll quickly introduce myself. I'm Ileka Falette, and I work with wellness entrepreneurs to move away from the chase and the grind and move toward monthly recurring revenue. We use visibility strategies that help you stand out in the crowd. And this is what I'm going to be talking about today, as well as automation and systems and productivity hacks. So you get to work less, live more. Say it with me, live more, right? And feel better. So that is what we do. That's what we're talking about, right? So what I'm going to share with you today is a quick tip, a simple strategy that you can begin to do now so that you can stand out in this crowd of everyone's doing this, right? Like this is a mindset thing. What's so funny is, I'm sure the mindset coaches that are watching right now, the life coaches that are watching right now, the folks who are helping folks, relationship coaches, right? You're usually working with, even as a business coach, you're often working with folks on the mindset. And yet sometimes it seeps in that whole, oh my goodness, is this really going to work? So let me talk to you about how to stand out in the crowd. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. I told you who I am, but I'm going to tell you a little about my story. I started my business as a weight loss coach back in 2017. And I had my own transformation. I'd lost 100, for those who don't know me, I'd lost 120 pounds and I was really excited about it. And so now, folks are reaching out saying, hey, I want you to help me on my journey. So I began helping others achieve their goals of weight loss, of improved health and all the things, right? And then about 3 years in my business, after I'd kind of burnt out and rejuvenized, right? What happened was coaches began reaching out saying, hey, how did you grow your business and still have your self-care Fridays? Right. And so this is what I share in my mastermind, Wellness Growth Pro Mastermind program, where we talk about how you can have this amazing business that's thriving, that works for you, and you get to actually live your life. But so that is what I was able to do. Prior to being a wellness coach, I spent 15 years in corporate America as a business strategist. So in 2020, when folks began coming to me asking how I did it, what I did was I combined the wellness and the business and became a business strategist for wellness coaches. And so that's what I do. And this is what I'm sharing with you today, right? So this is why I'm able to do this. So as a wellness coach, what I did was I intentionally built an audience of over 70,000. And the way that I did it was I leaned into I'm going to talk all about the way I did it in different conversations, but basically I was intentional about this audience. I built an audience of folks who wanted to invest in themselves and wanted to feel better, live their best lives. And they knew that they needed to invest in themselves in order to do this. And so, hey, if you're watching now, say hi. if you're catching at the replay, comment replay, and we'll chat a little later, right? I'll get back in the DMs or in the comments and respond. But this is really important. How do we stand out in a crowd when it seems like everyone's doing this? I hear this a lot from my clients, and they often ask me, how did I do it? What made me stand out from the crowd? Like, what did I do? And so I tend to share this. I have a methodology that I call FFC, right? FFC is essentially, how do you create followers, turn those followers into fans, and then turn those fans into clients, right? I call it FFC because it's easier for me to remember, right? And so how do we do that? Essentially, we get to look into who our client is, right? Why would they want to come to us? What is the problem that they're having that needs to be solved? That you are the one that can solve it. And when you look at that and you're really intentional about what that looks like for you and for your clients, now you get to actually build that audience. People begin following you because they're hearing what you're speaking about and they're saying, oh my goodness, she's speaking exactly to me. He's speaking exactly to what I do, what I need, and what's going on in my life right now. And when that's happening, they start as followers. Oh my goodness, I want to watch. I need to see more because they don't know you yet. Maybe they found you on a live, right? Right now, I'm in the process. I'm actually building a different audience because, like I mentioned, I've been in wellness for 7 years and business strategy before that. So now I'm building an audience of mostly wellness entrepreneurs. So I am actually sharing with you guys what I do and what I'm actually doing to build a new audience. We hear this all the time. Oh, I need to get my product. I need to get my stuff in front of a new audience, right? And then how do I stand out? How do you stand out at the level of really being able to get in front of that new audience and also have them become followers and then fans and then clients? Because remember, they're just seeing you, they're just meeting you, right? So at this point, you're giving them value and you're highlighting why you stand out, why you're different, why your clients want to work with you specifically. What have your clients achieved, right? And once they understand that, these are the people who are buying to work with you. Now you get to have a wait list, right? You get to have folks like in line, like please, 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 me next, right? We've all seen that. You get to be that person. There's obviously more steps to this. Now, I'm not going to be able to give away in a 10-minute live because it's self-care Friday, right? So, but at the same time, you get to take this process of fans to followers to clients and really delve into what that means, right? How do they become followers? How do you get in front of these new audiences to create more followers into your ecosphere? And then how do you take those followers and make them fans? So they're raving fans. They're telling all of their friends about it. I actually did a masterclass a few weeks ago called How to Build an All-Star Audience, right? An all-star is someone who's constantly telling everyone about what you do. They are essentially selling out your program, right? For you. And they also become clients. Remember, clients are the folks who are paying you. When you get to stand out in the crowd by allowing yourself to step freely into you so that they step up and want to be a part of your sphere, now you get to be that person that these folks want to work with. They're not just saying, I want to follow, I want to hear the stuff that she's talking about, I want to hear what he has to say. No, what they're saying is, I need to work with her because I know that she can help me achieve this goal. And this is how you get to stand out. So if you're looking to really truly stand out in the crowd and you're like, I know I need this. I know that I have something that is going to help so many people achieve major goals. This is game changing. This is life changing. When you know that, when you have that, I want you to comment me in the comments and I'll send a message to you. We'll connect and let's talk about how you can become that person that stands out in the crowd, that coach in this mess of a million folks out here seemingly doing the same thing, right? At the end of the day, they're not. But if you're speaking in the same voice as every other coach, if you're speaking to them in the same way as every other person they see, if you're, let's say you're a weight loss coach, or let's dig a little deeper. Let's say that you're a personal trainer, and you're just talking about, hey, I'm gonna I'm gonna help you to tone your glutes, right? You're gonna have a butt like J Lo or whatever, right? And that's you're always saying. Well, guess what? There's 50 other personal trainers saying the same thing. Are your clients coming to you to get a butt like J Lo? Because if they're not, then you're not speaking to them correctly. You're not speaking to what they need. Don't speak to what you want. Speak to what they want and need. And so that is what I'm sharing with you guys. I'd be hesitant to mention that that I do have a masterclass coming up on Tuesday. On Tuesday? Yes, on Tuesday, December 5th, at 7 p.m., where I am sharing the three secrets to building an audience of ideal clients ready to buy. This is a game changer in business. Why is it a game changer? When you're sharing your message and your offer in front of an audience that's ready to buy, guess what happens? You get a sold out program. That's what just recently happened to one of my clients, Zion. It's a sold out program. He went from having, twosie, threesie, I don't know if threesie is a word, but he went to having 2 or 3 clients, right, a month, to now his programs are sold out. And he's like, I've got to create a group program. I've got a wait list, so I'm going to take this wait list into the group program. Like, we're creating strategies for that because now things are selling out for him because he used these 3 strategies that I'm going to be sharing in the masterclass on Tuesday on how to build an audience of ideal clients who are essentially ready to buy your service. All right. So if that's something you want, go ahead and comment me, and I'll send you a quick DM. We'll chat about the masterclass, and we'll get you in there. All right. All right. I'm gonna go because, again, Self-Care Friday. So I'm headed to the gym to do some swimming and some sauna, some jacuzzi. If you follow me for a while, you know what my self-care day looks like. I love it. It's amazing. It's so much fun. I see somebody here on Instagram. Oh wait, no, that's not okay. So yes, let's do this. If this is something that you want, then comment me, and we'll chat about how to get started. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. Oh, I don't know how to